Hi guys, so it looks like the Tories are going to reboot austerity. It seems to be the case according to a report from the Financial Times on Saturday. The paper says that the Chancellor of the Exchequer, Rishi Sunak, is planning to cut tens of thousands of jobs in the public sector between 2022 and 2025. New parameters are to be set in 2022 by the Treasury to save the government 5% over the next 3 years. Now, these plans will no doubt undermine Boris Johnson's plan to level up the north of England, which helped him win an 80-seat majority back in 2019. Johnson's plan was to move 22,000 civil servants' positions out of London to different parts of the country. Well, that doesn't look like it's actually going to go ahead, as Sunak wants to cut up to 49,000 jobs over the next number of years. Some see this as an attempt to undermine his boss Boris Johnson, as the current Chancellor is looking to put himself into number 10. These cuts could undermine the Prime Minister and further expose his weak grip on power. However, I think something more sinister is at work here. The Conservative Party's plan has always been to create a two-tier society. Those who can afford services pay for them, and everyone else does without. By cutting civil servants, you cut services to the public. This means what can be turned into a profitable business will be it healthcare, the criminal justice system, etc. We've already seen how some GP operations have been outsourced to private American companies. Serco and G4S have been extracting cash from the state for services rendered for years now. By reducing the size of government, the public will be forced to make a choice. Do I pay for the service that I require, or do I go without it? By cutting funding and staff for vital services, the government can put the work out to tender, sometimes just handing it over to a party donor or someone connected to the government or the ruling party. This means you end up with a society where the poor get poorer and are forced to rely on charity to get by, as we've seen in the explosion of new food banks since the Tories have been in power. Or else, you pay for what you need. If you can't pay, then you do without it. Conservative Party donors have handed over millions of pounds over the last number of decades, but it's never the case that this cash is to help build a better Britain, one that looks after people and provides fully funded public services. These people don't like paying tax, and they certainly don't want their taxes to go and help the poorest in society. So in a way they invest in the party knowing that they'll have their backs. The party will cut public services while making sure that the richest are let off the hook when it comes to sharing the tax burden. If Chancellor Rishi Sunak goes through with this, we will likely see Austerity 2.0, where vital public services, ones that help ordinary people, disappear. Let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think about all of this. As always, your comments are greatly appreciated. Thanks a lot.